Hey everybody, Scott Brown here. If you saw my video yesterday, you know that I am undertaking a challenge to post a video a day for the next 365 days. Yesterday was my birthday, and I'm planning on posting a video every single day until my next birthday. And the reason I'm doing this is, well, pretty simple. When quarantine happened and COVID hit, not necessarily in that order, all of a sudden I lost the ability to go and speak on stages to people, the thing that I've been trying to craft for years. Over time, I realized that I was getting sloppy. I've gotten so comfortable sitting down, looking at a white dot, talking on Zoom, that I've lost the ability to stand up and articulate a message. My goal is pretty simple with this whole thing. First, I am not great at technology, and I need to get better. Over time, this will become a live video as opposed to a recorded one, because right now I can't figure out how to do a live video on Instagram. Second, I want to make sure that I am doing a better job of articulating the message that I'm working so diligently in trying to craft. And third, I need to grow an audience so that when we go back out to the real world, I have more followers to help follow the message that I'm trying to spread. That's why I'm doing this. And I invite you to join me on my journey. And not just to join me on my journey in terms of watching me, I invite you to do the same sort of thing. Maybe it's not a year-long process for you, maybe it's only a month-long process for you, but I encourage you, step out of your comfort zone, put some things on video, because let's face it, video really is the most influential medium that we have right now to change people's opinions and to change the world. I want to start today with the first video, really being about the baseline of everything that I've been working on. If COVID taught us anything, it's that what we thought we were certain about, we really should have been more curious about. There was no way a pandemic was going to shut down the world until it did. We were certain of some things when we should have been curious of them. And it got me thinking about what things in life am I so certain about that I should have been more curious about. I am a student of leadership. I love working to develop leaders. I love working on theories to develop leaders. I love implementing practices to help leaders become better. And one of the things that I realized is that some of the learnings that I've had over time, while they were great in their own right, they were a little bit incomplete at times. And the one that really struck home is I am a huge fan of Simon Sinek. Like a lot of you are, I have watched all of his TED Talks, I've watched his interviews, I've watched him at 99U, I've watched all I can of Simon Sinek. And one of the things that drew me in originally was that concept of the golden circle, where he says, everyone knows what you do, most people know how you do it, but only a very few know why you do it. And when he first said that, I thought that was brilliant. Back in 2009, and when I saw his TED Talk for the first time, I said, that is brilliant. But over the course of time, I realized that while it is still brilliant, it's incomplete. There's one other question that every great leader, every great organization asks, whether or not they ask it formally or not. And that's the question of, what if? Everyone looks at the world when they're trying to do something different and asks, what if? They're trying to create a new possibility. They are looking at the world with curiosity instead of certainty. They are trying to disrupt the status quo of what's always been and to fill in a gap where they see that they have an opportunity to do good, to do something to better a market, to better the world, to better people, to do something to make a difference. Every company does that in some sort of a way. They ask, what if? But we don't necessarily do that formally all the time. And I think that the practice of asking what if is incredibly powerful. This whole process started with that same question, what if? What if I got out of my comfort zone and started recording videos, posting them and trying to grow a network? What if I got back into the habit of learning to present and becoming less sloppy with what I'm saying? What if I shared the things that I'm working on to help influence other people to become a little bit of a better leader? Now, the what if question can take many forms. It doesn't necessarily have to be about how am I going to impact a bigger thing? How am I going to change the world? It might just be, what if I change a habit that I've had over the course of time and do something just a little bit differently in my life? I invite all of you to start asking that question, what if? I believe it's the foundation of every organization. I believe it's the foundation of every leader. I believe it's the foundation of how we can go from where we are to where we're trying to go. So I invite all of you to ask, what if? I would love to hear your thoughts on when you have asked, what if? I'd love to hear your thoughts on if you think that really is that foundational question that we need to ask in order to take that next step forward. I look forward to communicating with you through a different type of medium every day for the next year. And until tomorrow, ask yourself, what if? Put your comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think about the concept of what if. Thank you.